All right, hello and welcome back to another video. I am Jalen Parmalee. I am a licensed massage therapist and medical exercise specialist. Now, your knee is one of the hardest working joints in your body. Every time you take a step, every stair you climb, every time you stand up, it takes the hit. And if your quadricep muscles are weak, over time, what's going to happen is those repeated steps are going to cause wear and tear on the joint and eventually pain and injury. Now, most people think squats are the answer for quad strength, but for a painful knee, they're often the worst place to start. In this video, I'm going to show 6 low-impact exercises for the quadriceps to rebuild the quad strength your knee depends on, whether you're recovering from an injury, dealing with chronic pain, or just trying to stay ahead of it. Now, here's what you need to understand about the knee joint, and any joint for that matter. Joints rely heavily on the muscles and tendons around them for support. And a key reason a knee develops pain is dysfunction within the quadriceps. And that dysfunction usually falls into one of 2 categories: weakness or over-tightness. And if you are a runner or you do little to no strength training, you're likely dealing with a weakness problem. If you strength train regularly, but skip stretching or muscle release work, you're likely dealing with an over-tightness problem. Now, when we look at the quadriceps or quads, it's a group of 4 muscles. You have the Rectus Femoris in the center here. You have the Vastus Lateralis on the lateral part of the thigh, the Vastus Medialis on the medial part of the thigh, and the Vastus Intermedius underneath. These 4 muscles extend the knee, and the rectus femoris also helps with hip flexion because of its attachment at the pelvis. So when any one of these 4 muscles is weak or tight, the entire knee joint suffers. The exercises I'm about to show you target each of them without putting any unnecessary stress on the joint. Now let's get started. First up, we have the terminal knee extensions. This is my favorite low-impact quadricep exercise, and it's one I always have my clients warm up the quadriceps with. The resistance band is behind the knee. The tension from the band should be enough to pull your knee forward and lift the heel off the floor. What you're going to do is you're going to pull the band back by straightening your knee, and your heel should be in contact with the floor. So you should feel your quadriceps activating, and this is a movement that should only occur at the knee. So make sure you're not swinging and rocking your body during this exercise. If there is any knee discomfort, try placing the band slightly above the knee or slightly below the knee. This is another alternative to the TKE. We are in a plank or pike position with the band around both wrists and behind the knee. The resistance band should have enough tension to pull your knee towards the floor. And again, you're pulling the band upwards towards the ceiling by contracting your quadriceps. This is a good option if you're wanting to get some core and shoulder activation, but if you have shoulder pain or discomfort, I would avoid this one. All right, seated banded knee extensions. We're gonna have the resistance band on the outside leg. The important thing to remember is you want to prevent the resistance band from pulling your leg inward. This will force you to keep that vastus lateralis engaged. The band will be around your ankle, and you're simply doing a knee extension or leg extension movement. All right, now we have seated band extensions with the band on the inside leg. So we're going to prevent that resistance band from pulling our leg outward this time, and this will force us to engage that vastus medialis. So the Vastus Medialis is getting more engagement as we do those knee extensions. Now we're going to do banded knee extensions, but we're going to be facing away from the resistance. So the resistance band is going to be around the ankle. You can see I do have a strap around my ankle, which I do recommend using so the band doesn't slide up and down your leg as you're doing your leg extensions. Now, this is the easiest version of the leg extension. So if you have small loop resistance bands, you're just going to put them around the ankle. One leg is going to be anchored and the other leg is going to be doing the knee extensions. I do recommend doing a high amount of reps, so at least 20 or more reps for the resistance banded knee extensions. And here's another view of that exercise here. So you have tension in the band at all times. So make sure your feet are far enough apart so you have that tension in that resistance band. All right, now we're on to the med ball knee extension. So we got a few different versions of these. This one is going to be with a kettlebell around the foot. And I'm sitting nice and straight, or as straight as I can. And I'm simply lifting that kettlebell by doing a knee extension. This is a 10-pound kettlebell. Whatever weight you have that you can do, that is perfectly fine. And this is a version with no weight. So we're just simply doing a knee extension here, pressing the back of the knee into that medicine ball. If you don't have a medicine ball, you can use any type of ball, honestly, a soccer ball, basketball, or you can even use a foam roller as well. And the last version, we are laying on our back, so we are in the supine position. We're still doing a knee extension. We're pressing the back of that knee into the ball, and we're engaging those quadriceps. I do recommend a high number of reps for the med ball knee extensions as well. So again, shoot for 20 or more reps for each of these exercises. And lastly, we have the standing banded knee extensions. This one's a little tricky. You want to either hold on to a pole or a stick, or hold on to the machine like I'm doing here. The resistance band is going to be behind the inside leg, and it's going to be around the outside leg ankle. And you're going to kick the band forward like I'm doing here, getting that knee extension action going. And here's another view of that exercise here. See, it's behind that inside leg.